Hey everybody, we prep, we prepare, we stockpile, and sometimes we come across those gadgets, those really amazing pieces of equipment that does really well for preppers. And I'm going to go through 5 of those today that are really inexpensive. Well, kind of 6, but I'm going to, of course, save the best for last. But all of these are fantastic. Let's jump right into it. First up are instant towels. Now, they're kind of like little pill towels. Overall, when I buy them in bulk, they cost just about 4 cents each, just a little bit over. So when we actually look at it, it's a towel that gets out to be 7 by 10, and they're very durable, by the way. You don't even have to soak them in water, even though that's what I do. You can spray it with a spray bottle, and off it goes, give you a nice big towel. Now, what I do to save on cost is I buy boxes of these things, and we keep them everywhere. Get home bag, bug out bag, of course, any type of emergency kits, any place you might need those. And my family keeps them in their purses, wallets, etc. And some people I know of, not us, but you could. Some people actually use them as good old-fashioned toilet paper. So instant towels are fantastic. I've mentioned them on the channel before, but I certainly want to show them this time and show you exactly how amazing and durable they are. Okay, next, honestly, even though this is not saving the best for last, this is my favorite one. This is so cool. It's a Keychain Light, $8. Now you may think, oh, Keychain Light, $8, is it really worth it? I'll tell you some of the functions in this. And by the way, it charges up with USB-C. I'm going to turn it on so I do not blind you, but it is incredibly, incredibly bright. And it has different modes of light, which is great. Dim it down. It has, oh, nice warm light. But look at this, red light. And of course, it has a flashing strobe to signal for help. But let me tell you about the red light for a second. You know, if you use nothing but red light, let's say you're out in the forest and you use nothing but red light, your eyes don't need to adjust to the dark after. You turn it off and you can still see. Your eyes have already adjusted. So red light's really good. What else does it have? It has a bottle opener in case you need to drink some beer during the apocalypse. It has a nice little keychain thing here. It has a little knife. It's one of those little embedded knives. They call them what, like seatbelt cutters. I imagine you could probably cut up some papers or something with it too. It also has, which I'll be honest with you, I have a hard time getting them out, a little Phillips head and flathead screwdriver. That's kind of cool. But I do want to show you this. This pops open, and inside of here, let me turn it on for you, it has a little fire starter. It says a cigarette lighter. I don't think they want to be politically correct with that anymore, but it's something that works very well as far as starting little fires for you. And then lastly, which, do I have anything to connect it to it magnetically? I sure don't. Oh, kind of. It has a little magnetic thing, so that way if you're working on your car or whatever, or on a tent, you can simply pop it up. But this is really cool. Nice little device for only $8. And I'll be honest with you, I think all of my family is going to get one of these too, because, you know, when I saw it, I was like, I got to check it out. But once I did, I'm in love with it. Okay, so now I said we have 5 items. We really kind of have 6, but the whole video is devoted to like saving money. I do want to show you this. I've shown this on the channel before. It's a Itehil Solar Fan. Works very well. You can see on the back it is solar powered, but the way it works is you pop it open, and now you can put it on its side, or you can put it like this, and or however you want to do it, even like this, I suppose, and make it so you actually have solar power to make it so you have a fan. Now, we just had power out for quite a few days, and I found my kids loved using my Itehil fan. It has multiple levels of speed of the fan. It does all kinds of things. It's really nice, and you can charge devices with it. I've talked about it on the channel before, and it does cost $70. And it also has 10,000 milliamp hours, so keep that in mind. So $70, 10,000 milliamps, not bad. I mean, it's big. It's a nice big fan. And my kids loved it when the power went out. But I actually had a lot of people say, oh, look around, there's actually a better deal. And sure enough, I found it's a better deal. I'll admit to you it is. But it may not be exactly what you're looking for. There's also a little small jobber. This is not Itehil. This is a different brand. It actually has really good reviews. It works the exact same way. Wow, it's loud. You have the fan, it's solar powered, has multiple levels for the fan, has lights and everything on it, can charge your phone and everything. This is almost half the price. The Itehil, $70. This is only, well, it's less than $30, so it's less than half the price. 10,000 milliamps for this big old fan, 20,000 milliamp hours for this small one. So potentially, I haven't tested it out, this one could last twice as long. In fact, since it's a smaller fan, it probably will last twice as long. So $70 works half as much. Less than $30 works twice as long. Now, it does have a smaller solar panel to it. You know, it has a smaller flow, so you may not get as much air. But, since my kids love the Itehil fan so much, last time we got power, lost power, I thought I'd go ahead and get one of these and try it out. And by the way, I'll link all these below in case you want to pick them up too. Of course I will. All right, next up, a survival tool. This guy is really inexpensive, very cool, has a lot of stuff to it. I'll be honest with you, I'm not usually up on buying a lot of survival tools, but when I saw this, I said, I've got to check it out. It has a few things on it. Number one, it has a diamond sharpening blade. So when you have a knife that is, for example, like serrated, has a little serrated edge on here, it can actually sharpen. Oh, that's a nice sound, isn't it? Sharpen those little things there for you. It can also be used to sharpen fish hooks. That's what the ad says. I honestly didn't know you could sharpen a fish hook. I thought whatever. But anyway, you can sharpen a fish hook with it. It has a whistle. Where's the whistle? There's a whistle there somewhere. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to do more, covert stuff instead of whistling for help. It has a carbide repair area. Oh, that's nice. And by the way, it says, oh, nice rubber grip. And that's true. I just instinctively used it. Carbide. But it also has ceramic for honing it as well. Being a diamond tip, you probably could even do it this way, sharpen this as well if you wanted to, but it has a lot of cool stuff on it. Oh yeah, and one more thing too, let me put down my knife. It also has, which is really cool, a ferro rod. Isn't it funny how every survival thing you buy nowadays is going to have a ferro rod for you? Sure it will. And you probably could use this carbide tip to make it work. Or, of course, if you do have a knife, it's going to work much better for you. And honestly, I like ferro rods. I think it's fun. I get a little nerdy with that. But obviously having, oh yeah, just burn my computer. That'd be great. So it works very well. A nice little ferro rod as well. So 6-in-1 tool, very inexpensive little device here too. I'll be honest with you. It's nice to have this. It has a lot of things you need. It's nice for on the go as far as like sharpening your knives. I have more sophisticated stuff at home. But in a pack or in your car or something, they work very, very well for you. All right, finally, last but certainly not least, one of my favorite things, and this does get up a little bit more expensive compared to the rest of the stuff. I think we're looking at $25 a unit, is what they call an animal repeller. And it has different modes on it. And I'm going to just spend just a brief amount of time talking about it. It has a infrared monitor to tell when an animal's getting near it. It blinks, flashing red eyes to scare away animals, which really does work, by the way, surprisingly. But this little guy right here is a speaker that you can actually, it can be very loud. And when I first got this, it's super dirty, by the way, and it's solar paneled, solar charged. It's dirty because these things, I pulled this from outside. We use these all the time. And there's a couple different things on there. You have the sensitivity. It depends on the animal. Numerous animals will have different sensitivities where you can actually set it for all the animals. Then you actually have over here, if I turn it on, really loud. Okay, very loud to scare away things. And we have found it works very well to alert us in the house, besides even just scaring away animals. Oh, one of our animal sensors went off again. Very cool. It works up to 30 feet, has a stake, put it in the ground. You literally just put the stake in, hammer it in, and then put this back on after. We've had these for a long time. We got a whole bunch of them. They work very well. So again, made for all the animals. All right, there you go. There's 6/5 things that you can look at as far as getting gadgets that'll help you out for your prepping and preparedness. I'll link them all below. And of course, our Amazon affiliates. If you do pick one up, it gives us a little bit of money. Your price doesn't change. I want to say that to you because honestly, listen, as a channel, we appreciate that. We try to get through gear and stuff too and get stuff that we need to prep and prepare. So this kind of thing helps us out a little bit. But either way, I put this out to help you because there's all kinds of devices that you might want to pick up, especially this little guy here. And if you have any really cool gadgets that are inexpensive that you want to tell me about, by all means, put them in the comments below. I would love to check them out too. And as always, thanks for watching. We appreciate all of you.